Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Bigso and today we are going to proceeding our chapter atomic structure. So let's begin. So guys, today we are going to proceeding with atomic model. After discovering after discovering electron and proton, scientists thought that why shouldn't we make a model of atom with using proton, electron and previously discovered neutron and and after making a model, they added neutron. So, different scientists introduced different models regarding structure of atom. Some some of the acceptable models are discussed below. Let's start with Thomson's atomic model. According to J. J. Thomson, the positively charged sphere was an atom which is positively charged and electrons are embedded like plums in pudding. The model is The model is also called plum pudding model. This model has no practical significance and no practical utility. Hence, this was rejected. Hence, this was rejected. So guys, you see here, there was a sphere which is positively charged and electrons we are like a seed. So this is Thomson plum pudding model. Next, we move on to Rutherford's model of atom. Rutherford bombarded a thin sheet of gold with alpha rays produced from radioactive substance. A small amount of radioactive substance is taken in a lead box. The rays produced are passed through a slit and then these are made to fall on a gold foil which is surrounded by a circular screen coated with ZNS. So you guys see here there was a box and it was draw a little bigger hole, but it was quite smaller hole than usual. So you see guys here, this is lead box made from Pb. Here is black dot is a radioactive substance. These are the alpha rays and only a slit and only one directional alpha rays were allowed to pass through the Pb slit from the dot or hole. After it passes through the hole, it bombarded in a gold foil and reflected to circular screen coated with ZNS. Circular screen coated with ZNS. What he observed from the experiment? He observed that maximum of alpha rays passed through the gold foil without any deflection. Means the gold foil was made up of a huge amount of empty space. Second, he saw a few rays bent making a small angle. Means uh, about 90 degree, 120 degree, or any type of degree, and bends towards the circular screen, which is coated with ZNS. A very few, 1 out of 10,000, or 1 out of 1 out of a million. It was quite rare that a ray rebounded back to its original path. Means you guys see here, a alpha rays goes straight, and after that it come back. It was very rare chance. As you guys see here, he give a model which is which is developed from his experiment. Here he give two parts, a nuclear part or nucleus or an extranuclear part. You guys see here the black nucleus. It is an extremely small positively charged massive part situated at central of atom. He explained that the nucleus was none other than made up of protons and extranuclear part. Around the nucleus, electrons are revolved, making a circular path called orbit or cell. This model is comparable with solar system, which as nuclear acts as a sun and electron acts as a planets. Thus, this model is also called planetary model of atom. Atomic number. Atomic number is none other than the number of protons present in an atom. Means, if we look, a hydrogen has one proton, means its atomic number is 1. A oxygen has 8 proton, means its atomic number is 8. So let's move on to the next. Mass number. It is the sum of the protons and neutrons present in a nucleus of atom, like P plus N. P refers for proton, N for neutron. And if you get and if we get any two of these three values, we can get another value as well. Though so many circles can be drawn around a fixed point, but all circles may not be orbit or cell. Only those circles who are said to be orbit whose angular momentum MBR is whole number multiple of h by 2 pi, such that MBR equal to NH by 2 pi. So now let's understand. He's meant to say that there was some path, there are many circular path around nucleus. It was infinite, but only those who are said to be orbit or cell which has fulfilled this requirement. MBR NH MBR equal to NH by 2 pi. M refers for mass, B refers for velocity, and R refers for radius. And if we say it wholly, it is angular momentum. And here N is a whole number, natural. N is a natural number. H is Planck's constant. We will discuss this. We will discuss about. We will discuss about Planck's constant in upcoming videos also. Divided by 2 pi. So, this is Bohr's model of atom. It is quite hard to understand for you now because you don't understand what is frequency, what is Planck's constant, etc. So, see you in the next video, guys. Till then, take care, everybody. Like and subscribe this video, and goodbye. So now, guys, let's talk about the failure of Rutherford's atomic model. Why does it fail? According to Rutherford, nucleus is situated at the center of the atom, and electrons are revolved around it, making a circular path called orbit. But Clerk Maxwell challenged him out that whenever a charged particle revolves around a fixed point, it has to lose some energy. If it is so, then it have to follow a spiral path and ultimately collapse with the nucleus. But it doesn't happen. It wasn't explained by Rutherford. So guys, let's move on to the Bohr's model of atom. Niels Bohr proposed the theory to explain why atoms do not collapse, and he also explained about line spectrum. If you guys don't know line spectrum, then we will discuss about line spectrum, the frequency, the waves, etc. in upcoming videos. So let's focus on the Bohr's atomic model. He concludes some points. Let's talk let's talk about them. An atom consists of a massive positively charged nucleus, and electrons are moving around the nucleus in certain fixed circular orbit without radiates without radiating energy. These non-radiating orbits are known as stationary state. Each circular path is associated with a definite amount of energy, which is given by En is equal to minus 1312 by n square kilojoule per mole. If you guys focus what I said, then I said minus 1312. Why doesn't I say minus 1312? Because 1312 is quite easier to remember. So let's focus on the chapter. Thus, the stationary state are also called energy levels. Through so many circles can be drawn around a fixed point,